Hi folks, this is Matty. We're testing SpookyToad's map, the Bog. I don't remember the V2A playtest something.
Five, four, three, two, one. On. Control point enabled. Move.
Pretty sure this guy's from Dota 2.
Excellent choice.
Didn't choose anything.
Thank you for your business.
Gotcha!
What's going on? Use now. I was given a choice of 3 drinks and I didn't actually choose. This guy's non-solid for some reason.
Well, don't that beat all?
Taking some time. Fuck me. Well, this must not be breakable. Just do. Go around it. Go around it. Can't go around it. Don't know what this does. It's just a toilet, presumably.
There we go. I think we can officially start the playtest. And I'm recording in 5 seconds, so
People are
prepare.
probably going to abuse that if you can block people's way from actually attacking the door. Dodgy texture alignment there.
You and me, Park. Let's do this. Come here, sissy.
Okay, weird random shit.
I'm gonna beat
Misaligned textures again. Oh, is this even the right map version? Surely these things should have been fixed ages ago. Why is that there?
Start praying, boy. Son, I'm gonna blow that dumb look right off your stupid face.
Don't understand why this music sounds like Doom. Boring. Run out of ammunition. I can't see my ammo counter because I've got a spray bonus. I cannot say that this is particularly engaging gameplay. I don't know how much health this guy has. I don't know if he's going to do any other attacks. Wow, fucking great. I've just used all my ammunition. And I just killed this guy. And I don't know what to do next. Oh, okay, that was weird. And very strange. Why did going on that guy's corpse put me up here? Okay, random death. Great. Very good.
Pyro, hauling here. Something just came up.
No idea why that happened. Feels very unfair.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight!
Is this cave here all the time? Very dark. If this cave is here all the time, why should people ever go forwards? Why not just come here? Why is there a... Ah, I see, you're showing off your cosmetics. Great. Fair enough. Font makes it more difficult. There's more characters at the bottom there. You're better off just... I don't know why what you're linking to there, but I presume it's a Death Experiment server. You're better off just linking to the Steam group room, because the Discord link will probably get deleted at some point. But whatever. Oh yeah, I wouldn't link directly to Death Experiments either, because I don't want random people joining. I want people joining who are interested in mapping. I don't want people thinking that this is like a social club for Berlin players or anything. Bog players or can't see the text when you're tied on. Okay, well, that was enough. Great, let's just move on then, I suppose. That was stupid. Why did I just randomly stop? I couldn't go any further.
Stay put! I need some help! Help! Need some help!
Okay. Great.
What did they expect? They were up fast.
If you're going to have another door which is exactly the same texture as this, you should make it obvious that it can't be accessed, that it can't be broken. Like, use a different door texture, make it metal or something, or put a bar across it, a metal bar. Make it obvious that it can't be opened. The lad here, but I can't use it. You need to put a clip brush or something
Random
there,
death.
or smooth this off because people are getting
Best
stuck on
way
it.
to die.
I think I'll just wait for the heavy to kill him. I can't be asked doing all that again. No point really.
I think you can go inside the toad mouth without dying. Or you can just kill it as too. Yeah, Toad fixed that. I think this Toad used to be almost unkillable in previous versions.
I don't understand why that fell down, but nobody died.
I'm moving this.
Does that mean that this one is
Toad,
now...
what do the different potion effects do? I thought it was like a 30-30, 33%, you know, trap thing. Where you die if you take the wrong potion.
Why does it kill me? I don't get it. I don't understand. Makes no sense. Why does going underneath it cause it to fall? I'm not doing anything to it. Just like it magically senses my presence or something. Right, that looked really fair.
Dispenser going up.
It's interesting to see that the sprays are still being detected as viruses. The computer is not liking.
I don't understand why, because the server has uploads disabled. Unless it's because they're already on the computer or something.
Oh no, it looks like I've been DDoSed or doxed by somebody.
But I mean, the files were already on our computers, presumably, so why are they suddenly getting triggered? And if not, then why is the server still distributing sprays when I told it that uploads are disabled?
And that is a conundrum to which I don't have an answer. But
You
it's
shouldn't have,
definitely
like...
interesting. Maybe I should open up one of those dot files and see what's
random
going
shit
on.
just magically appearing in front of people, like them skeletons there, those two fences just appeared. How is anyone supposed to understand that they're going to get blocked in if the only time they see the fences is when they get trapped in it? It's really unfair. You can't expect people to, like, have a chance to survive or anything. And while we're on that topic, why is it you still don't show people the trap boundaries? It's really difficult to actually understand where the traps are here. Feels really frustrating and unfair. A lot of that shit is just random as well. What's any of this got to do with the bog? Why is there just a big glowing scythe here? Oh, okay, whatever. Just a
Pyro,
mess.
Pauling here. Think you can handle this?
Will you just let's go?
Welcome to the secret shop.
I just don't get this why this guy is here all the time. He doesn't do anything. I mean, I was here last time and I didn't get a chance to choose a potion.
Powerful combination.
Why are you giving people like a choice of potions anyway on every round? I don't get it. What's the point? What do they do? Why should you favour one person over everybody else? Is it a question of first come, first served? Does that mean that the first person to rush out of spawn is always the first person to get a potion? Isn't that a bit unfair?
Don't that beat all?
See if you followed up on previous feedback and put in a spectator camera. Why is there a spectator camera on the end? Why is that the first one I see? Spectator cameras should follow the order of the map.
Most useful sentry.
No, there are no
In the
spectator
west.
cameras. in that area, but at least you line them up correctly, the spectator cameras, so that the grey bars on the top and bottom of the screen don't cut anything out. So yeah, kudos for that. But they're out of order as well. Could be a Hammer++ bug. Apparently it changes the orders of the spectator cameras in observer points. Maybe Fycool thought that it would be more efficient if you just...
Maybe you should add like a HUD element for the people who kill Roshan and get the extra life. Because I had no idea in the beginning what this buff was used for. It's very confusing.
Gotta move that gear up. Good. It's good. Oh, thank God.
Nope. I don't think the name is... Actually, I think it's when you kill the boss, there's like an announcement, like Roshan has been killed. But that's the only mention too.
Dispenser going up.
I think Mormati has a good point. It's not always good to assume what the player might know or might not know, as it will lead to confusion.
It's not clear where exactly it fits into the story of Bog, if there even is a story. I mean, we come out of spawn, we just kind of walk forward and do all the traction shit, but if we want to, we can go down this hole and just kill this random dude. Why? And why, if he's so important, why can we not kill him if we don't want to?
I think the only situation where you can get away with not mentioning names is if the whole map revolves around a certain game, like Undertale for example. You don't need to explain every single lore element, because you know that's a given if the map itself is based around the game.
It's important that everyone understands exactly what's going on. You can't just like have only some people in the know and then the rest of people in the dark. That's unfair. Confusing. Like if killing that bloke rewards some special ability or something, you should make it obvious. If you've got this map which has its own lore and history and shit, then you should try and explain it in some way. Maybe have like a story at the start or something. Maybe introduce people to the lore over time across multiple rounds, and in doing so you could even introduce those bosses on those rounds, so you'd have like certain rounds which dealt with certain aspects of the story, and then every round would be different, and you wouldn't feel obliged to go and kill the same random dude at every round when you'd rather just be getting on with the course, you know? It would be like, oh, he's available, let's go and kill him, rather than just, oh fuck, I suppose we best go and kill him, oh, I can't be arsed. This guy's here all the damn time as well. I don't understand why or what he's for or what he does.
I was about to say that it was a good choice to include characters from series that already exist in the map. You seem to have a lot of Dota 2 things in the map, so adding more of those will make it more cohesive, instead of being like one element just randomly in the map for no reason.
Pyro is polling.
I'm gonna check. It shouldn't be lagging, considering I restarted the server like 20 minutes ago, so that shouldn't be an issue. I'm gonna check H-top.
Well, don't that beat off? That demo's a spy. Help! Well, don't that beat off? Too many little men! That pyro is a spy. Gotta move that gear up. To the left. Move gear forward.
For some reason this map is taking up a lot of CPU on the server. It's sometimes peaking at 70% CPU utilization, which is not normal for Deathrun maps. I'm not sure what's happening there. But something is definitely, from the map itself, is using a lot of the server's processing. I'm not sure what.
Packing up. Come on.
And we are running an open fortress server. I'm surprised people are still playing on that. But the lag is not coming from that server. So the only one left is pretty much this one. I think ends are server side and edicts are client side.
Yeah, logic entities, server-side entities, events. I don't understand what the voice is for that area that you just did.
You and me. Start praying, boss.
Oh man, we are so high up. I cannot see.
Sudden death mode, apparently. I'm not entirely sure where the course is from my point of view, because it's all like foggy and the same colour and murky, and the trees are in the way.
Yeah, it's hard to see what the objective is as a spectator.
You should make an actual
And
decent
you've
race
seen-
course, and then you should give us like a spectator's seat or something. Like the sort of thing you see in PlayStation, but preferably so we can see all of the course. Well, it looks like they're having difficulty. Blue guy's upside down, somehow.
Oh man, it must be so weird to control that car.
Blue guy's
It's like using thrusters.
somehow still at the start of the race, but I don't actually know where the start or the end is. I mean, the HUD thing is kind of giving me mixed signals. Now red's coming all the way back for some reason. He's like, no, I want to go back to the blue or something. Oh, there's go. Look, blue, Gary goes. Fuck me. Where even is the end?
Victory.
Fair enough.
I also noticed the HUD. That was a nice touch. You could kind of see which one was winning. But yeah.
Kind of gives you an indication, doesn't it? I mean, without that, you have no idea what the hell was going on.
Fight to the death.
I can see the void as the activator, and bits of displacement.
Don't worry, I have Buddha mode.
But mate, it's good job I've got a shotgun, isn't
Do
it?
anything.
Otherwise, these guys could rush me pretty easily. Yeah, I can see like the 2D skybox reaching all the way down to the bottom of the map. Because you basically you're allowing me to see the void, like not the Hall of Mirrors effect, but pretty dark in this activator corridor. I can't see if there's a speed lane or not. Like, might be better to just make the activated corridor like diagonal rather than right angles. Oh, what? I just teleported back again. I went straight into the next teleporter. Got this tiny room here. Yep, tiny room. That was stupid. Why?
We now have confirmation that Roshan is the latest victim of radiant hostility.
What? Roshan? We killed him, didn't we? I don't get it. Oh, whatever, it's just some random bollocks. Makes no sense. Dr. Kleiner's voice coming out of nowhere. Kind of fits with the theme of the map, which is just chaos.
Oh man,
Thank
the
you for your
Minecraft
sacrifice.
sounds.
Oh, you didn't die for some reason. That's stupid. With this pitch black activator corridor. Well, it was a pretty dumb trap. Feels like you spent all your time working on like boss fights and shit and not actually doing anything to the
Is
traps.
Toad working on a new map, or is this going to be the last one for a while?
I can understand your enthusiasm and it's good to experiment, but you don't want to release like a weak Deathrun map, which has got a boring course with unfair traps. Bosses and shit should be like special things, you know? They should be the kinds of things that people should only be able to play now and again. they're a break from the action. Well, that was convenient, I suppose. Teleporting people, honestly. Feels like all you Deathrun mappers these days, you just cannot be asked to build a decent activator corridor. You think it's fine to just teleport people everywhere. Then we end up with scuffed little teleporter rooms where you go into a teleporter by accident, you go too far and go into the next teleporter, then you have to come back, then you miss people, then you can't see where anybody is because it's all black and you're blocking my view. It's like you don't appreciate it from the point of view of the activator. They are not important in your minds. And that's it for me, it seems. Bit anticlimactic, unfortunately. I feel like, as an activator, the trap should get more and more challenging. More and more interesting for me. But I don't know. Can't see what's going on after that. I'm not privy to the rest of this map, unfortunately. I've just got to sit and wait and wonder. Why do I have 20 seconds to choose it? Can't read it because the stupid buttons are in the way. First team which get the what? What? I don't understand. What am I supposed to do? Like which one do I press? Like I mean, is there no line to tell me when I should press
I can see the
things?
HUD, which is a good thing.
I mean, when do I press these things? Is it up there? If it is, then why do I have to look up like this? Why is it so like difficult for me to see? Shouldn't it be further away? The arrows are large enough. God, that sound effect is annoying. I feel like someone's spamming the
I think it's randomized, if I'm correct. It doesn't even. I think it just goes with the beat, but the notes are random.
This is too fast. You should start off slowly and give people a chance to understand how it works.
You failed.
That was a pretty cool concept.
How do I know if I won or not?
That technology.
I mean, how do I see the progress of other people? Like, I only see myself, and there's no scoreboard or anything. It would be nice if I could see like the enemy player and their buttons, and then have like scores, so I can see.
If I would recommend something, I would maybe start slowly in the mini game, because it seems to start at max speed instantly.
Yeah.
Which is not good.
Yeah, and you should have scoreboards as well. One for me, one for them.
Victory. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin.
Sentry ahead! Now the doctor! Yet!
Yes, I didn't die for the first trap. I'm a gamer now.
Sentry ahead!
I don't understand if this trap is activated or not, 'cause it's just lying there.
Thank you for your business!
So we can still shoot them from here. Guys, why don't we test to see if he'll come out if we all go to the entrance? See if we can get him to follow us out.
Roshan has fallen
mind.
to the dire. I hope the magnificent creature did not suffer overmuch.
Seems to get some kind of, like, damage there for some reason.
Wait, did you change the lighting inside Toad's stomach? Seems a bit better.
Why is the activator allowing us to live?
I like what you did with it. It feels more flesh-like.
Fuck, full damage.
Spy in our midst, men! I see spy! Woo! A spy!
So line textures. Plank textures just like not rotated. Why? Basic shit, man. Come on, sort it out.
No, not the Swedish.
Crocodiles? Where did they come from?
I swear to God, the
Calling here.
hitbox on
Something just
these
came up.
mines are scamming me. Reduce the hitbox, Plex. Swedish hitboxes, that's what's happening. Boss.
Good shot!
Damn, with the cutscene camera moment. I'm doing it legit! I'm doing it legit! God damn it. Don't worry, guys.
What the fuck? Wow, magic moving saw blade. Oh,
There we
for fuck's
go.
sake.
We can do it legitimately after this.
What? What the fuck?
But I'm giving you time to get used to the the boss first.
Fuck's sake, why? Why are you, like, firing something at
Death
us
by my hand.
when we've like no prior experience of what's going to happen? It's just like an exclamation mark. Wow, something's gonna happen! You've no idea what's gonna happen, and then something comes out at you at such speed that you haven't got any chance to react. You just die to it. Can't shoot him for some reason.
I think the floor is supposed to be slippery.
Now what? I don't get it. What's that for? Oh, come on, not lasers. For fuck's sake. Can't see that stupid spinning thing because it's the same colour as the floor. It's too dark. This place is much too small for this, and there's people everywhere. I can't see where the spinner is because they're blocking my sight. It's too hard, and the visibility is crap. Also, why is he suddenly... He's supposed to be like a massive frog. Why is he suddenly shooting random saw blades? And now what the fuck is happening? I don't get it. Why? What the fuck is going on? I can't see anything because it's all dark. And there's people in the way. Which is rubbish.
Victory.
Well, that was interesting.
And now I can't see anything
We
because
can
it's
do it
sodden white screen.
legitimately on the next round. But I doubt you guys will survive even for 30 seconds.
What on earth, man?
Because that seems to be very hard to do.
Fight to the death.
The problem is with these games, you make them for yourself. You know what the hell's going on. Nobody else does. You test it on your own. You don't test it with so many players. So the people who play this for the first time, they've got no idea what's going to happen. They can't see what's going on because there's people all over the place. We shouldn't have to go into third person just to see things like spinners and shit. But the boss started off quite well. It was an actual boss this time, not just some set of lasers, so you can kind of call it a boss. And he actually used one of his abilities.
That's strange, experiencing some super lag.
Which was good.
There is
He
something
fired
in the map
barrels at us.
that's causing it. I'm not sure what, but it's taking up literally all of the CPU.
But then after that, it kind
No,
of
the
didn't really.
game mode has not changed on Open Fortress. The lag started after the boss. Not sure what caused that.
Didn't really feel like a boss anymore because then
But I think it calmed down.
we just started to see saw blades coming out for some reason. And hazard tape. That's got nothing to do with the big frog guy from World of Warcraft or wherever. It's hazard tape and saw blades.
Whatever race Roshan represented is now officially extinct.
And then just some random spinner and a laser beam. It's like you started well, but then you kind of just went off the rails.
Oh, someone fixed the color correction.
Oh yeah. And then for some reason we entered the Matrix, which was just weird because there was no indication that we were going to be entering the Matrix at all any time before then. And then the Matrix game was rubbish because you couldn't actually see anything because it's all black. with tiny green characters, and there's people standing in my way. And then there's a bloody thing behind me, a motivator. There was no indication that there was a motivator, so because I thought, oh, I'll just stand here and get my bearings for a bit. No, I'm sorry, you're not allowed. Screw you, you're gonna die. Why are you people so intent on fucking people over? You not understand that it takes time to understand things the first time you see them. You're not supposed to literally make things impossible, you're supposed to make them fun. Yeah, it's good to make things challenging, but not by screwing people over because they don't understand the mechanics and they only get to play it once every 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes or whatever.
I think you should use a trigger to detect the potion after death. Then you can disable it. And it won't affect the player.
Yeah, thanks.
You and me. Cowboy! Start praying, boy. Come here, sissy. I'm gonna beat you like a rented mule.
Thank you.
Move him out!
You speak to Crodwell.
Help!
I
need some doggone help! Help me! Help me!
See, I can't see anything because there's people in the way. And I can't see where the fucking barrels are landing. They go out of my field of view. They go above me. I can't see them anymore. You have to give people chance
I am
to
not
adapt.
respawning you guys, because as this is a legit attempt.
Like in World of Warcraft and things like that, if there's anything coming from the ceiling, it
We
goes
have
up
to
in the
test
air.
how hard the boss is. If it's impossible to do, then SpookyToad might need to fix it.
If something goes up in the air and it comes back down on the ground, there's always something on the ground to show you where it's going to land. Always. And the whole point is that you look on the ground and you step out of the danger zone, the fire, whatever. But with this, you've got to look up, all the way up, and you've got to look down to navigate the platforms as well. So you've got to quickly look up and down, up and down, up and down. It's unfair, it's uncomfortable. It's much too much to expect not to do. And you cannot expect people to go into third person just to do one mini game. You must design things to be doable in first person.
Oh, now it is time for my revenge. I will crush you like flies.
Prepare to capture the device.
It's a sodding spinner. Why are you going to a spinner? After all that, and you just make a spinner. Talk about a step down. And you're also firing saw blades at us occasionally, it seems, but I don't know when. This is pretty boring. Why start with something that's difficult and go into a sodding spinner? Instead of having a spinner, why don't you have something that charges the laser up? Maybe people have to, like, stand somewhere, attack something, go and collect something, you know, dodge attacks, protect the laser. Like, say for instance, there's the guy starts to fire a laser beam at the laser or something, or fire projectiles of acid or whatever. Maybe your job would be to intercept them somehow. Perhaps you could take some of the damage and stop it from hitting the actual weapon itself, and then you can heal up afterwards by picking up health kits. You know?
Hola? 4, 3, 2,
But that would actually be more in keeping with the story and be more interesting as well than a spinner.
Gotta move that gear up.
Need a dispenser here.
Why did that go?
Gotta move that gear up. Gotta move that gear up. Gotta move that gear
I want you to understand that I'm not being harsh. I'm just explaining my frustrations.
Yeah, I think we can stop after the time runs out, as we have tested everything, and this is the only map we have for today.
Hello?
We don't have any other playtesting things.
Hello?
I have previously given you feedback on traps, so there's not really much point in giving you in-depth feedback about traps here. But I will reiterate that I believe the traps to be boring. I think they're pretty much the same as every other cheap, boring Deathrun map that we've had before. I think you're capable of much better things now. I think when you created this Deathrun course, it was several months ago, you were still banned from death experiments. But since then, I've seen that you are capable of greater things, so I think perhaps once you're finished experimenting, you should return to the course and you should give it a thorough rework, going over, etc. Keep the major kind of story beats, you know, so you're going through a boggy area, there's a house, there's a cellar, etc. But then try and develop new areas, and always, above all, try and kind of think about the story, where you begin, where you go, and where you end up, what the point of the journey is, what are you trying to achieve. Is it to kill somebody? Is it to escape something? And then try and make that clear to people who are playing. Try and have traps which fit in with that story as well. Like, maybe in order to complete our quest, we need to pick something up. You know, we need to go and get some kind of relic, or maybe we need to prove ourselves in some way. I also think certain sections of your map are much too easy to rush. You already have some kind of anti-rush devices.
Come on, those bombs are scamming me.
You've got, for instance, that frog that we have to kill, or that toad rather. That is what I call a collector. Zerg serves the same purpose, because you cannot progress until it's dead, and it's not really very threatening. So multiple people.
A question: do everyone see a cutscene?
Yes, I see one.
Alright, that's good. Because it's really mess. Just a toss it.
It's surprising that it works surprisingly well, because I think everyone can see it.
I can see it, yeah.
The frontier of Deathrun technologies
That makes no
reside
sense.
in this map.
Why is the sword blade like randomly going round? It comes out the front, it shoots at me, and then for some reason it just starts going round and round. You need to explain things like this. Maybe if it's going to go round and round, you should have it come out more slowly. Introduce it slowly, have it moving round and round as it approaches, and perhaps don't just have it go from like platform to platform, but maybe have it kind of spin on a circle.
I think this will be the last round,
and
considering
then have
we
that
only
circle
have 5 minutes left.
parented to another circle.
So thanks to everyone who enjoyed the playtest and attended, and let's have a fun last round for Friday's sake.
I also think if you kind of, you should really go away from the whole kind of square platforms thing, because it's done much too often these days. Instead, I think you should just have like an arena, just a standard arena. No stupid platform shit. Just a boss arena, like a normal boss. Much more interesting. You could even have the boss somehow target a player, fire a barrel at them, So you could then have people
I'm
spread out.
surprised that game mode Switch doesn't crash server in any way because it's really messy. And seems like it doesn't spam CV tags as it did in my local server. Or Death Experience just have tidy chat extension that hides this shit.
Yeah, I think it's like a server side. I could check the logs.
Well, we can always disable tidy chat and see what happens.
Sure. But it happens for race and dance revolution, and we don't have time.
Well, maybe it's something that people could get used to. I'm sure
Jump on the
if
toad.
people really enjoyed the experience but wanted to get rid of the chat, then they could always just install tidy chat or something. I don't know, or just have it for this map, you know.
I'm just worrying
sacrifice
that
needs to be
server
made.
owners might be a little bit suspicious about this CV tags. Like, oh my god, map is gonna enable cheats on my server.
Given the way that some servers configure themselves, I don't think that's likely to happen. Like, there's one server out there who just allows point server command for every map.
Damn, dude has some serious trust in the mapping community.
But you're right
If
to
he
be a
allows
bit
such a
cautious,
command.
definitely. But at least if you're approachable and explain to people you're just kind of changing game rules temporarily using map logic, it won't affect the server, then sure they'll understand. And it's not hacking really, is it? Well, I say it's not hacking, but that depends on your definition of hacking. Like, some people think that hacking is taking apart hardware and reconstructing it in some other way to serve some purpose which it was not previously designed to do. Whereas other people think that hacking is like, I'm getting into your bank account.
What the fuck was mine's hitbox? It's not TF bomb generic. I'm using trigger.
It's TF bomb specific.
Well, I mean, I'm probably using bomb generic, but not for damaging.
The lasers for.
You failed!
Rip. Whoa.
So I'm gonna stop recording now. I'm not gonna change the map so you can enjoy Bog to all of your heart's content, but I'm gonna stop recording now, so it's gonna be the official end of the playtest.
Vermite, can you disable tidy chat for like one round? I want to see if it's gonna spam CV tags.
There you go.
Oh man, I can see more typing into the console.
Thank
So
you.
weird.
And now we have to choose either race or play Dance Revolution minigame. Those are changing game modes. Also, you can't imagine how painful it was to set up a logical race. It's so shitty.
Logic for what? I didn't quite
For
catch
a race
that.
minigame.
Oh, race, I see.
Yes.
You mean the HUD? The rest
Yeah,
thing?
hard element.
Oh, is it harder to do than you think? Than I think? Is it some like super logic?
It's like you have two team train watchers, then you have two control points, then you have a fast track.
Bruh.
That's pretty much all, but to figure that out I spent the entire day.
You should make a tutorial on that.
fuck? What's happening? Why can't I move? Whatever.
I don't really want to show that because of TF2 maps. I just sent a video in VIP, and the only feedback I've got is Bandicam sign. Like, oh dude, you should change Bandicam, and I have a lot of reaction, thumbs up, okay?
Yeah, TF2 maps, it's not good for... Like, I've posted maps on that site and I've gotten nothing. So I think it's kinda dead, like compared to Game Banana. So I would post, because Game Banana has a whole section for tutorials. I think it's a better place to put such a thing. Like if you check my tutorials on Game Banana, they have like considerable feedback on some of them.
Ooh.
So you would do it there. Trust me, it's good.
Meanwhile, TF2 maps, you have Bandicam.
Hey guys, I've got this short video. Can you please give me some feedback about what you see? Why are you using Bandicam? I'm just using it to... Why don't you use OBS? Well, you could use Streamable instead. It was only meant to be a demonstration.
0 stars. Uninstalled. Dumb emote. I don't know what else they have.
God knows. I mean... Stupid, really. I saw that myself. I became frustrated. The whole point of the organisation, TF2 Maps, is to kind of criticise people's work and provide feedback and suggestions for improvement. It's not criticise the method of, you know, just demonstrating the information, whatever.
Your methods are invalid. Get out of here.
Ugh, peasants.
Oh, don't kill that 80-year guy. He's about to die. Motivator is killing areas instead if he can't reach giant areas. I couldn't make a giant ass trigger because it would just trigger through walls for reds, and it wouldn't... Oh, here we go, he died. So I just made it zone covered, and when Motivator reaches a certain path track, he just activates that trigger heart with deadly area. So that's simple solution. It might take a while to reach Motivator, that path track, but it's fine, I guess. Also, how do you think? I think Motivator might be a little bit slow. Is it just me?
I've not even seen a motivator once yet, so apparently it's not actually motivating.
Yeah.
You failed!
But to be fair, I don't think many people have gotten to the end legitimately.
The Swedish hitboxes. If you fix that, I think this is... I had
Can we
no
not
other
leave?
problems.
Can I get no clip so I can test? Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. I have game mode change.
Well, it would appear that it's strange how all that shit happens at the very start of the rounds.
It happens because I'm spawning Logic Arena once again after like round map start on spawn, because spawning another Logic in previous round just resets Arena in next one, so you will just play no Arena. That's why I'm just spawning it in new round, each round.
Well, here's a thought. I don't think it's possible, but if you're able to choose whichever HUD you can, you could choose the MVM HUD. That might not work, actually.
You mean health bar, or which one?
Yeah,
the bomb carrier?
The MVM HUD allows you to, like, you can in that you can add the boss flag to certain. Fuck it. No, I'm just talking up my arse. It's alright.
You mean health bar that shows icons?
No, in who the fuck's Marvin versus Machine? In MVM, every boss is a player entity, and if you go in and change the property to mini boss for them using like source points, then it will post a little health bar for them at the top of the screen, and you can have more than one health bar on screen at a time. But again, it only works with like bots and shit, so I don't know if it works.
You probably seen my health bar video. It's actually really wacky. It just spawns a HUD element of health bar and creates a black score bar. And when you like add score, that black bar is just increasing, resulting like a fake health change visually.
I see.
Where
That
do you put
explains
the
why-
intelligence?
That
Am I
was made by
supposed to
some dude
insert-
from TF2 maps, because I'm not familiar with res files. I just asked him for like help, and he made a file himself.
Pyro, calling
What
here.
the fuck?
Think you can handle this?
Well, at least
You
somebody
made the
useful
res
there.
file?
Yeah.
Which one? The dance? With the music note?
health bar. No. That was made by me. It just change of icon. You remember that crate damaging video where health bar
Yeah.
just
I saw
he
that.
made this one health bar.
I think I understand now.
Isn't it the same one? I'm not sure. Like I've seen that on Erasmus's boss fight thing. I think that's the same health bar, right?
Yes, but for Erasmus, instead of making like pasted health black, it just makes health invisible, so resulting in
Oh,
not black.
so it's like a modified version of this
Yeah.
Erasmus. Ah.
What the fucker was mine?
Swedish fucking hitbox. I'm reporting this map
So
for
ordinarily,
being unfair.
there's an entity, an edict called Monster Resource, which is responsible for sending instructions to the res file that controls the boss bar. And with player destruction, of course, it has its own vault meters. So I suspect what they're doing is they're using the logic which controls the scores, as you say, to adjust the vault meters or the score boards, and then feeding it into, or just kind of redirecting that into a different graphical representation, in this case the boss bar. So that probably means that they can only do like one bar at a time if they're using the PD logic, because there's only one kind of score, unless there's like red score and blue score. So you could have two things on screen at once.
Oh, see?
Oh, nice.
It like spams a lot of shit.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
Is it me, or the arrows don't actually match up with they don't synchronize with the music?
They just spawn randomly. I tried to get the beat.
Please use the beat. You can do it with a timer and a point template. It's easier than you think.
I do this already. What the fuck?
No, you can change the timer. You can like change
Yes.
how often it spawns.
Yeah, I just can't figure out.
It's easy. It's 1 divided by BPM. No, fuck, that's too fast. It's How would you even do it? I'm not sure. But it's not that hard, I think.
The problem is you might lose synchronization because the short delays. The logic system is not like perfect, so you have to do some workarounds, like breaking the music. GG everybody! GG! 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 GG!
GG.
GG everyone! GG!